When we first learned about the piano keyboard, we discovered that each white note gets a unique name, gets a unique letter name. So we have C, we have D, E, F, G, A, and B. It doesn't work that way, though, with the black keys. The black keys actually don't have a unique name of their own. We always talk about the black keys in reference to or in relationship to the white keys that they are adjacent to, or the white keys that they are next to. Let's take an example here. Let's take a look at that black key right here that sits between C and D. One of the ways that I can talk about that black key is that I can say this is the black key that sits 1/2 step above the note C. And if I do that, I call it, in musical terms, I call it C sharp. C sharp just means the black key that is 1/2 step above C. When I write it out in musical notation, though, I don't use the word sharp. I use the sharp symbol that I'm going to write for you right here. And the sharp symbol it's going to look like a little bit like a number sign or a hashtag, but it actually is a little bit different. And we'll talk about that in a later video when we talk about writing music notation. But that is the sharp symbol. So we call that black key, we call that C sharp. And if I were to write it up here, let me write the note head for C right here. Here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that sharp symbol right in front of the note head, or I'm going to put it just to the left of the note head. And that's going to tell me that I'm going to play C sharp, or I'm going to play the note that is 1/2 step, or the black key that is 1/2 step above C. Now, if I were to be really, really precise about my definition of the sharp symbol, really what the sharp symbol means is play the note that is 1/2 step above the note that I've written. Usually that's going to put us on a black key. So for instance, if I let me do an F here. Here's an F, and here's an F down here in the piano keyboard. If I put that sharp symbol in front of the F, I will call that now F sharp. Even though this sharp symbol goes first, we call it F sharp, not sharp F. So this is F sharp. So I'm going to go back down here to the keyboard. Here's F. Here's the black key that is 1/2 step above F. So this is F sharp right here. And I can do the same thing with G. Let me write a G. And write that sharp symbol. Notice how it's going right over the line of G. So here's G. That means play, G sharp means play the note that is 1/2 step above G. So here's G. Here's the note that is 1/2 step above G. So that is G sharp. This leads to kind of an unexpected result in a couple of places, though. Let me show you one of those places now. Suppose I go up to the B line right here, the third line on the treble clef staff. I'll write a B note head. Write a stem. Now I'm going to put the sharp symbol in front of the B. Okay, so let's go down here. Here's my B. Now notice there's no black key to the right of B, so maybe B sharp just has no meaning. But remember again what that sharp symbol actually means. That sharp symbol actually means play the note or raise the note by 1/2 step. Raise the note that's written by 1/2 step. So we can actually do that. If we go down to the B, we raise that note by 1/2 step, it lands us on a C. So notice, the B sharp actually, if I play it on the piano keyboard, it actually looks like a C. Here's B sharp. Here's C. It sounds exactly the same, because I'm playing exactly the same note. But we're going to call it a B sharp. And you may think that's ridiculous. Why don't we just write a C? And the reason is there are some really good and compelling reasons to do that. Sometimes we'll want to avoid it, but sometimes writing a B sharp when we want to play the note C is actually a really useful thing. There's one other note on the piano keyboard where this happens, where if we put a sharp in front of the white note, it will lead us to another white note. See if you can figure out what that note is. So that is a little introduction to sharps. In the next video, we will go in the other direction and learn the flat symbol, which is going to tell us to play the note or lower the note by 1/2 step.